So, Tudor seems to have broken the internet again. Remember the launch of the Black Bay 58 Blue? Well, this time it's the Black Bay 58 Bronze. In case you missed it, the Black Bay 58 Bronze is a boutique edition watch, which basically means you can only buy it at selected Tudor boutiques and not every authorized dealer like you normally would. And as far as I'm aware, there is only one Tudor boutique in the whole of UK, which is inside Westfield Shopping Centre in London. So here we are at Tudor's brand new boutique, and while it might seem like a cozy affair in terms of size from the outside, as soon as you walk in, it is a beautifully laid out boutique, and everyone I spoke to was super friendly and a delight to interact with. And during my visit today, I was looked after by Christian. He came across as very professional, yet very friendly at the same time. I'd say that's a rare quality to have. And the other thing I absolutely loved about Christian's approach was that he was, just genuinely excited and passionate in showing me every piece I was interested in and answering any of the queries I had. So I'd say if you are at Westfield, definitely give a shout out to Christian. And once you speak to him for about 2 minutes, you'll realize exactly what I mean and, the way he does things. So with that, let's come back to the watch itself. And when I first picked this watch up, there were two things that really instantly stood out for me. One was the color tone or the finish of this bronze case and the bronze bracelet, and the second was the weight. Now, in terms of the color, this bronze case and the bronze bracelet appeared more gold to me. Now, I'm not sure if that's because Tudor has used a different bronze aluminum alloy, maybe they've changed the proportions, or whether it's the fact that, it's the first time we've seen a full bronze bracelet on a watch. Either way, that's going to change, of course, as you start to wear this watch, but brand new, this definitely appeared more gold than it did bronze. And in terms of the weight, I was actually surprised by how lightweight it felt, because your brain perceives it to be gold. When you lift this watch up, you expect it to be heavy, but surprisingly it felt as lightweight as the steel bracelet Black Bay 58, if not lighter than that. So let's run through some of the basic details. We obviously have a 39mm case here with about 11.7 millimeters in height. It's a COSC certified movement. This one has a manufacturer caliber MT5400, which comes with 70 hours of power reserve, and it is waterproof to 200 meters or 660 feet. It also has the domed sapphire crystal, and the dial itself is finished in this sort of chocolatey brown or honey brown color. Now, Tudor likes to call this brown bronze, but I think it's exactly the same color which we have seen on the original brown 43mm bronze watch. And for some reason, I was never a big fan of this color combination on the original bigger bronze watch, but it seems to work on this size. I'm not sure if Tudor has again changed the hue or the saturation levels of this color combination, but for me, it definitely works better here than it did on the original bigger bronze watch. And so that's where all the standard Black Bay 58 features end, and I feel like this watch starts to get really interesting. If you haven't noticed already, this is the first time the Black Bay 58 comes with 3, 6 and 9 markers in Arabic numerals, as opposed to simply having rectangular hour markers there. I think this adds loads of character to this watch, whether you're looking at it in daytime or nighttime with the lume on. I've always loved the 3, 6 and 9 markers. We've seen it on the bigger bronze version. We've also seen it on the Rolex Explorer. So I'm so glad to see this change on the smaller Black Bay 58 package. I think it works really well, and again, the way Tudor does these things, they absolutely have nailed the proportions and the fit and finish of it. I think it works incredibly well on this smaller size as well, and looks absolutely beautiful. And the other standout feature, which is not only a first for the Black Bay 58, but as far as I'm aware, has never been seen on any Tudor watch before, it's Tudor's T-Fit clasp. So this allows you to make on-the-fly micro adjustments without needing any tools, and to put it simply, it's essentially Rolex's glide lock mechanism in a smaller size and offered at a much better price point. And honestly, based on my first impressions, this works much better and even smoother than the Rolex's glide lock system. It has a spring-loaded mechanism, so you simply pull the clasp up, adjust it to however you like it, and then push it back in. There are no sort of precise slots to slot it in, if that makes sense. I think you have to experience this firsthand to see what I'm talking about, but I was actually surprised to see how well this works, and it definitely works better and smoother than the glide lock system on my Rolex Submariner. Another tiny difference in the bracelet here is the fact that the clasp on this bracelet does not have the Tudor shield logo or the shield design built into it as you would have on your normal steel bracelet Black Bay 58. This has its own advantages as well, which I'll cover in a separate video, but it's just a difference to be aware about. And in addition, Tudor also includes a complimentary fabric strap, so you have the option to wear this watch on the full bronze bracelet, or you can even swap it up for this fabric strap. And as if that wasn't enough in terms of differentiating or new features on this watch, Tudor also decided to make this a boutique edition. Now that adds a dimension of rarity to this watch. You know, you can't just simply walk into your authorized dealer and it's not available in as many places as a normal Tudor watch would be, so kind of makes it rare. And we've seen what has happened to the Tudor Harrods edition. Okay, I admit it might not be as limited or as rare as a Harrods watch, but it's going to be pretty limited than your standard Tudor watch. So from where I'm looking at, I think this is going to become a very popular and a very desirable watch, not only because, you know, the standard Black Bay 58 is already the best selling watch for Tudor, and this one then I think very cleverly combines the best bits from the Black Bay 58 range, adds a little bit of sort of character and personality in terms of the bronze case and the bronze bracelet, and then also the 3, 6 and 9 markers, again something which you've never seen before in the Black Bay 58 range. And then to top it off, this also has Tudor's T-Fit clasp, which again not only is new for 58 but has never been seen on a Tudor watch before. So I think this clasp itself is going to be a game changer, and I'd be very surprised if it doesn't make its way into other Tudor models very soon. And to top it all up, this watch, like I said, is only a boutique edition. That adds to the rarity of this watch, to the availability of this watch, and the fact that this is available at a very competitive price point of £3,390. I think it's going to be a very desirable and a very popular model. So as far as the first hands-on experience for the Black Bay 58 bronze, I think that covered a good amount here. I'm sure there are some bits which I've missed, but they will be covered in future videos. And if you have any questions, let me know in the comment section below. I'll try and answer as many as I can. And also let me know what you think of this new release from Tudor. Are you excited by the full bronze bracelet, or do you think that's going to be problematic in terms of, you know, we've seen sort of green patina or the hideous green stuff before on the bronze case. So let me know what your thoughts are and what you feel of this. And as always, I hope you enjoyed this video and found it useful. If you did, please hit that like button and consider subscribing for plenty more videos to come. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you on the next one. Take care.